What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Nioh 2, and Nioh 2 being the last game in the series according to its director. I am not even going to try to say his name because I know I'm going to just butcher things, so we'll kind of just refer to him as director. It kind of sounds cooler anyway to just refer to somebody as that instead of actually giving their name, so we're going to do that. I do want to talk about some of the news that he dropped regarding the franchise going into 2021, and again, about basically that it's over. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure as always you guys are subscribed, have the bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. And if you super like my content, if you look around and you like what you see, I do have a second channel. It's called Podcast Now Plus. Plus is in the word, not the symbol. You can look it up on YouTube, or the link for it is in the description below. Would love to have you guys over there supporting me there. I do a daily video, so I do way less stuff over there than I do here, and maybe that appeals to some people. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, next year we are going to have Nioh stuff, so really it's over, but it's not the end just yet, right? We're going to have them remastered. We're going to have a collection of these two games, all of that stuff. I believe that's in February, so we're getting close, and once that's over, then it really is over. But here's what we know. Nioh 2 director, and again, I'm not going to say his name, confirmed that the development of the Nioh series has now ceased. It's over. The Nioh series has been in full development for over 7 years. Nioh was originally set to release on PS3 and was called Nioh with a dash in between it, okay? Back in 2007. 3 DLC expansions have been released for Nioh 2 to date, so kind of just like a recap of what's happened. Again, they bring up the whole the complete edition for PS5, which includes all the DLC for both the games, improved visual resolutions, and 120 frames per second visuals. Even though development on Nioh 2 has ceased, they have stated that multiple full-scale, so this is the development team, that full-scale projects will start in 2021. So it's not like they're closing up shop, right? They're working on a new game. Their president has said that more Eastern-style games will be developed going forward. Specifically, these will include games that are based on Japanese history and culture, much like the Nioh series. Now, that's not surprising. That's kind of how these games work, right? I mean, they really, I wouldn't say they build the games for us because we're like the Westerners, right? But I mean, they take all the stuff that's worked for them, they take their own styles, they take their own influence, and it just seems to get picked up, or it has increasingly been picked up, where people are like, hey, maybe 20, 30 years ago this game wouldn't have worked, but now, we're into it. This is kind of sad, and I should be honest, and I should say this early on in this video, even though I didn't say in the opening, I've actually never played Nioh 1 or 2. It's a travesty. It's something that I need to fix, obviously, in my life. There's a gaping hole in my life. I did play, I think it was the alpha, when the alpha came out for Nioh 1. I did play that on PlayStation, and I loved it. I'm terrible at the Souls games. I'm terrible at just any game like that. So Nioh does apply, okay? Mortal Shell, even that came out this year, right? I actually really like that game, but again, I'm absolutely awful at it. These games are great. And Nioh 1 and 2, from everything that we've seen, everything that I've seen, right? I'm sure people that have played the game probably feel even worse about it, but it kind of sucks because it's a game franchise that, again, I don't know too much about its development, how it started, stuff like that. I'm kind of just an onlooker on it, but, it came out of nowhere seemingly, and it did really, really well. Now, it didn't sell like bananas, right? But it sold like 1, 2, 3 million units, which is pretty darn good for a game like this. Again, kind of come out of nowhere and just surprise people and say, you know what, this is, again, I mean, this fits in the realm. Like, this is clearly geared towards people that liked the Souls games, but it's different. This game is a lot different than that, right? You're not getting the exact same game, and that's awesome. And to end it at 2, now again, there were the DLCs, but to end it at 2 main games, kind of odd. You normally would go for that trilogy there, but I mean, I understand it, right? You want to move on to newer, fresher ideas, right? Whatever the heck they got planned over there. So, best of luck to them. I wish them the best of luck, and I think it is just kind of a sad day. This is a game franchise that I do think surprised people. It's a game franchise that, when you look at PlayStation's exclusive, now they're not owned by PlayStation, but when you look at the PlayStation exclusives just in general, and you run through, say, the games that are coming out in any given year, when we've brought up in the 2 different years, right, that Nioh and Nioh 2 have come out, it's like, well, this is a game that may not be as as fabulous. I don't want to use the other word people would use in this kind of what I'm trying to say, as like The Last of Us, or even Ghost of Tsushima, okay, or God of War, stuff like that. Like, it's not like that. It's not going to stand out to as many people, or it's not going to be as like widespread as it. But you know what? This is one of those examples of a PlayStation game that, and I guess, again, specifically talking about PlayStation, where it's like they kind of have something for everybody, right? If you're into the God of Wars, that's fine. If you're into, indie games, if you're into games like Bug Snacks, like, you have those kind of games. You know what I mean? Like, there's games for everything, and Nioh fits in that, that pocket, and it's done very, very well. So I was surprised. I mean, I didn't expect. I don't know if anybody else saw like the writing on the walls. Like, did they tease this over the last coming months or last coming year that like this would be it? Like, Nioh 2 would be the last game. I never really saw anything to suggest that, but it seems like they're doing a 2 and out thing. But ultimately, again, I give them credit if they feel like the stories and what they wanted to do with these games have been done, right? That they've done what they wanted to do with these games, and that's it. And they're like, okay, well, we're gonna put them out there, and we're gonna move on because we don't want to make a 3, and we feel like we've gotten the most out of it, and we would just be, again, like kind of like oversaturating it. We'd be doing way too much, right? If they think that, then fine. Just kind of a sad day that we get to see. I mean, in their like bullet point like announcement thing, they did. I mean, I guess that was just the website that did it, but in their announcements, they kind of said like, hey, the newer games or the next games we're gonna do, they're gonna be kind of similar. I don't really think they'll pull like a complete 180 and do like a top down like arcade game, right? Obviously, I think they're gonna stay relatively close to what they've already done. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you think? Are you sad that Nioh is gone? Did you play any of the 2 games? Would you play any of their future games that they're making? Let me know. As always, again, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And again, my second channel's name, Podcast Now Plus, if you guys want to support me over there. Would love to have you, reaching milestones really everywhere. So I really do appreciate the support, and would love to have you guys again supporting me wherever you want to. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you all on the next video.